Welcome to the Anti-Social Handbook for the Social Sciences. Please ignore this thirst trap. It is laundry day. Today we are going to talk about executive orders. Now, you've probably seen these a lot in the news in a while. President Trump is really fond of his executive orders. And so let's talk about what they mean a little bit. First off, they've been around for a long time. They're not inherently part of the Constitution's Article 2, Section 1, Clause 1 simply states, the executive power shall be vested in a President of the United States of America. Section 2 and 3 describe the range of powers and duties of the President, including, he shall take care that the laws be faithfully executed. Now, this is turned into this executive order stuff. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, FDR, really sort of changed how those were interpreted in 1932. Previously, they'd been for like ordering the mourning of a fallen of a dead president, having the flags taken to half mast and stuff like that. He opened it up for a broader purpose. But ultimately, what it means is it's a memo. It's a directive. It's telling people how to apply the laws or interpret the Constitution. They're all subject to interpretation by the courts. And the Supreme Court frequently will say, it's like, that's not constitutional. So the orders can't just make laws. That's still Congress. Congress is the only people who can make laws. Executive orders do not do that. No president makes laws. They can just direct laws to be made. So the executive order in itself really means nothing. It's just, this is the direction we want to go, which can be scary enough. But it's not the law. The danger comes from people who are complying in advance and seeing these orders and deciding the writing's on the wall and then implementing them as if they're compelled to do so. They are not. So you will look at some of the more recent ones, like addressing risk from Wilmer Hale or addressing risk from Jennifer and Block. These are basically just ways to demonize law firms who have raised challenges to some of his other executive orders and some of his other stuff. It's a way to sort of try to knock the legs out from under any legal challenges he might have, because he recognizes that executive orders can be ruled unconstitutional. If they're not legal, if there's no laws for them, they mean nothing, and acting on them is not good. Now, will that stop the orders? Probably not. Will it stop people from obeying the orders? Probably not. But you need to be aware, executive orders are not laws, and it's dangerous to assume that they are, and it's dangerous to treat them like such. Don't comply in advance.